Hi, I'm Morven and we're filming here at Wild Wolf's yoga studio in Bristol. This is a short yoga flow sequence and we're concentrating today on releasing the shoulders. So this is a good practice for you if you have any tightness around the shoulders, the chest, the upper back, the neck and the jaw. So for your practice today, you're going to need a blanket. If you don't have a blanket, it's fine to use a towel or a throw or anything of that description you have lying around. So listen to your body, stay within your pain-free range of motion and enjoy your practice. So we're going to begin lying on the back and you'll have your blanket just laying across the mat like this. So let's come and lie down and you're going to have your shoulder blades resting on the highest point of the blanket. And then just coming back, so your shoulders are nearly touching the ground, and we'll bring the arms wide out to the sides and have the palms facing up. And you might find this to be quite strong in your upper back area. If it's too strong, then just unroll the blanket a little bit so it's less elevation there in the back of the shoulders. And here, just take a full breath, gently close your eyes and take a moment just to check in with your body and how it is to be in the body today. And one more conscious breath here. And then on your next inhale, bring the arms up so the fingertips are pointing up towards the ceiling and turn the palms forward. Take a breath here. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms back behind your head and your arms may or may not come down to touch the ground. They may hover there just above the ground, that's fine, or the fingertips might come all the way down to meet the earth. And we'll take a breath there. Breathing into wherever you can feel resistance in the body, so that's probably going to be around your upper back area. And then on your next inhale, bring the arms all the way back up, reaching up towards the sky. Turn the palms so they're facing each other, arms are shoulder width apart, and we're going to do a very similar movement. So inhaling, bringing the arms back behind the head, possibly touching the ground there with the fingertips. Exhaling, bringing the arms all the way back up so they're right angles to the ground. Now we're going to bring the hands into a prayer, so the palms will meet, and then draw the heels of the hands down towards the center of the breastbone. And here we're going to draw the arms apart. So if you just imagine that you have a really strong rubber band wrapped around your hands and you're trying to pull it apart, so you'll be able to feel your ribs broadening, the collarbone broadening, and also the shoulder blades sort of spreading across the back. So loads of breadth and expansion through the upper back and the chest. And then we'll reach the arms wide, palms facing up. And we're going to do a little bit of Indian dancing here. So your right arm, pinky finger side of the arm is going to lift up. Left arm, thumb side of the arm is going to turn down. And then we're going to alternate between one side and the other. Just very slow, gentle movements here to help to release some of the fascia around your upper back, around your shoulder blades. This is really nice work for your tight shoulders. Good. And then just resting there. And then we'll bring the left arm over towards the left side of the body, placing the left hand to the floor, using your left fingertips to help push you all the way up to seated. And you can get rid of your blanket now for the time being, or you might want to sit on it if that makes it easier to sit. So just taking a seat with the fingertips resting either side of you. On your inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers and press your palms towards the ceiling. And now we're going to bring the arms towards straight on the exhale and then just breathing normally there. Stop before you go completely straight with the arms, a little softness in the elbows, and just let the shoulders drop down into the body, lifting up through the thumb side of the hands and drawing back through the pinky finger side of the hands. And then on your next exhale, we're bringing the hands down and they're coming back towards the back of the body, and they may even come back behind the head. That's going to be quite strong in your shoulders. Remember to stay within your pain-free range of motion, so do back off if it feels too strong for you. And then inhaling to reach the arms high once more, and exhaling to bring the arms all the way back down to the sides.
Good, so we're going to tip forward, and I'm just going to turn around here so I stay on my mat. And coming down onto forearms, walk your knees back a little bit so they're a little way behind your hips, and then interlace your fingers together. Walk your elbows together so they're just 3 or 4 inches apart. And we're going to start to draw the hips back. So you might need to walk the knees back a little bit here to make some space. Draw the hips back, and as you draw the hips back, the sternum is going to reach back towards the knees, and then you may bring your forehead all the way down to the ground. Don't worry if it doesn't reach all the way. Again, if you're a bit tighter in the shoulders, you might just be hovering the forehead above the ground there. Making sure that the outer forearms and the outer wrists are firmly planted onto the earth. And then we'll inhale to come all the way up, releasing the arms now. Bring the forearms to parallel, and we're just walking the elbows out so they're just underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift up into dolphin pose. So the inner and the outer wrists are firmly grounded. You can let the head hang, so you're looking in between your thighs. And again, draw the sternum back, so the sternum is falling back towards the thighs. Hug the biceps together, roll the shoulders back, and just let the head hang there. And then we're walking the feet back a little bit, taking the shoulders a little bit forward, so we're in a dolphin plank, body parallel to the ground, and then lowering all the way down to the earth. And you just need to slide your hands forward a little bit here, so you're in a sphinx pose, elbows again just underneath the shoulders, rock gently from side to side to bring your thighs together. And now we're going to slide the right arm underneath the left armpit, so your outer right shoulder comes down to rest onto the ground. Wrap your left arm behind your back and just wiggle it up so it's near that left shoulder blade. Bend your right elbow, and then see if you can maybe even take hold of your hands. So you're holding hands there just next to your left shoulder, and you might even bring your forehead down to rest onto the ground. And then coming up, place the left hand to the earth to push yourself all the way back up again, back into your sphinx, and then you'll thread your left arm underneath your right armpit, bringing the outer shoulder all the way to the ground. Bend your left arm, reach your right arm behind you, and then see if you can perhaps hold hands with yourself. Some days it may happen, some days it may not. So just see if you can catch the fingertips there, bringing the forehead to the ground. And then releasing the hands, bringing the right hand in front to press yourself up. Draw the hands back so they're just underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes, come up onto hands and knees, and then we're lifting up and pressing all the way back into downward facing dog. So just readjust your stance as you need to. So the hands are resting towards the top of the mat, and if your shoulders are feeling particularly tight today, you can turn the fingertips out towards the upper corners of the mat. And then keep it quite soft here, so the knees are bent, the hips are lifting high towards the sky. Now root down through the inner corners of the hands, so the corner between the thumb and the index finger. Lift the forearms high, so the inner forearm lifts up, the inner armpits lift up, so the armpits turn to look at each other, and then bring the legs towards straight, the heels stay high, and then on your exhale, start to lower the inner and the outer heel towards the earth. Step your right foot in between your hands, bringing the back knee to the earth. And then on your inhale, we're going to reach up, anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. And we're going to take one lion breath here. So stick your tongue out, roll your eyes back in your head. Let's do one more of those. So inhaling to reach up. As you exhale, imagine you're sliding your hands down an imaginary wall behind you. Interlace your fingers on the inhale, and then exhale, fold forward, bringing your crown towards the earth, lifting the knuckles to the sky. Place the hands to the ground, and inhale all the way back into your down dog. And here, just turn the head gently from side to side. step your left foot in between your hands, bringing the back knee to the earth. And then on your next inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, lion breath. The mouth goes really wide here. That's going to help to release the jaw. Inhale, reaching up. Interlace the fingers on the inhale, lift the chest, and then exhaling to fold in, lifting the knuckles to the sky. Big shoulder stretch. Place the hands to the earth, so you're framing the foot with the hands. And take a step back either to down dog, or if you want to move through a vinyasa, you'll move into plank. So the body's parallel to the ground, either knees, chest, chin, or lowering down, body parallel to the earth. Come all the way down onto your belly, point the toes, lift up into a cobra pose, and then exhale, press all the way back into down dog. We'll bring the knees to the earth, sit the hips back onto the heels, and we're coming towards a child's pose, wrapping the arms around the sides, and take hold of your heels here. Rest the forehead onto the ground, or if the forehead doesn't reach the ground, then place it onto a block. And we're coming up for hare pose. So when you inhale, reach the hips towards the sky. So the hips are lifting up, and the back of the heart is reaching back, as if it's going to burst out the back of the body. And you're creating some resistance there with your heels, so pulling onto the heels to bring a little bit more length and space into the back of the spine. And then exhaling, bringing the hips to rest back onto the heels, and inhaling to slowly uncurl, releasing the hands. And just take a full breath here. So we're coming into eagle arms. So stay kneeling, or if it's more comfortable to sit, then it's fine to sit cross-legged. We're going to inhale to bring the arms wide. And then as you exhale, cross your right elbow over your left. So you're crossing the arms just above the elbow. And then bend the elbows, either hands to the shoulders, backs of the hands together, or palms of the hands together. And then we're going to inhale to lift the arms. Exhale to just let the elbows fall towards the navel. The head falls forward. And you're breathing here into your upper back. And then inhaling, lifting the elbows. Exhaling to release, take a full breath. And then exhale, left elbow crosses over the right. Inhaling to lift. And then exhaling to drop forward. So the elbows drop towards the navel and the hands get really heavy here, dropping towards the earth. And just enjoying the movement of the breath now in your upper back. Inhaling to reach back up, so bringing the spine back up to straight, lifting the hands, and then exhaling, just releasing the arms to the sides. And we're going to move into Shavasana now. So coming into our final relaxation, if you found the blanket comfortable there underneath your shoulder blades, then you can just place the blanket there again. And we're going to come down and lie onto the back, so the feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Arms are resting at the sides, a few inches away from the sides with the palms facing up to help to open the shoulders. And you can take the arms really wide, they're like wings if you wish to, if that feels good in the body. Tucking the shoulder blades underneath and just gently closing your eyes. Now become aware of your body and all the sensations of the body. So intensifying your awareness of your physical form now, and become aware of all the points of contact between your body and the earth. And bringing the awareness now to your breath, just very lightly placing your awareness on your breath, like a little bird resting on the wave of the breath. Just witnessing that ebb and flow of the inhale and the exhale.
And now bringing your awareness to your mind, noticing all the fluctuations of the mind, all the thoughts flitting through. Just holding those aspects of the self, body, mind and breath in that greater awareness. So just observing that ebb and flow of sensation, of breath, of thought in that great ocean of consciousness. And you can remain here for as long as you wish to after this video comes to an end.